Ladies and gentlemen, from Black Lives Matter, Dominique Hazzard and Brenda Sanders.
My name is Dominique. I organize with the Black Youth Project 100, a group of young Black people across the country fighting for Black freedom. Along with folks like my friends at Black Lives Matter, we are part of the movement against state violence and the movement for Black lives. State violence is not just police brutality. It is not just the prison industrial complex. The failure of Congress to take strong action on climate change, which is disproportionately harming people of color around the world, that is state-sanctioned violence too. From the people who drowned 10 years ago in the floodwaters of Katrina, a man-made catastrophe at the intersection of climate change and utter disrespect for Black lives, to the Black children who struggle to take air into their asthmatic lungs in DC's Ivy City neighborhood today, even as plans are made to concentrate more fossil fuel-based air pollution near their homes. Both people and planet are being oppressed, and we can't breathe. We cannot breathe. But there is something I know because Assata taught me, and that is that it is our duty to fight. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Ashe, Brenda.
I'm Brenda Sanders, and I'm a food and environmental justice activist in Baltimore City. As a food activist, I've seen the way that lack of healthy food access negatively impacts low-income communities of color. I've seen the health disparities grow as I've watched the life expectancy shrink because there's racism built into our food policies, and that matters. Our food choices are a climate issue because animal agriculture is the single largest contributor to global warming, and the meat and dairy production causes more climate change than the entire world's car exhaust. But moving away from animal products and towards healthier plant foods is almost impossible when these foods are not present in certain communities, and that matters. As a zero-waste community organizer with Energy Justice Network, my activism centers around working to stop the largest trash incinerator in Maryland, which also happens to be polluting the air of the low-income Baltimore community where I grew up. I've watched the people that I grew up with suffer from respiratory diseases and cancers because our communities aren't deemed worthy of having clean air and water, and that matters. The health, safety, and quality of life of low-income people of color matters, and it's time to acknowledge that fact and work together to create fairness, equality, and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.